All right. So here today, I'm going to be talking about how I got number one in the world in Clash of Clans in the Night Village mode. Now, when I say I got number one in the world, I mean that I got number one on the global leaderboards on the builder base leaderboard. And so I did this around mid season. It wasn't early season. Early season doesn't count. Mid season, I feel like counts. And then obviously, end of season counts the most. And I recorded this video when I was number three in the world, as you can see. I'm actually showing you a profile of C6 Shrimp, and that guy scares me because he has been number one every time he's ever competed in a season. So I was feeling at the time very nervous about this. But yeah, I've only recorded one video when I was really high up in the leaderboard because I thought I was going to be there for a very long time. And there was a little bit of drama that happened that made me not stay up at the very top of the leaderboard. So as you can see, I was number three in the world. I actually pushed to number one, and I'll show a screenshot of that right now. By the way, while we're playing this, I'm actually showing an attack that I did. Oddly enough, I was using a ground-based army. I'm normally always doing an air-based army, but I was changing it up. And so for this video, I'm going to show you what went well and then an attack that didn't go well, because most of my attacks were 6 stars, but I just wanted to show that, even the top people mess up. And in fact, you have to mess up for anybody to gain trophies. The pros have to not always get 6 stars if anybody's going to gain any trophies. So anyway, I was feeling very confident in myself at this point in time and in the game, because every attack I was doing was a 6 star, and I was obsessed with the game, and I knew everything about how everything worked, and I was very, very good. And I didn't think that was going to stop, which is why this is the only video that I've recorded myself of when I was at the very top of the leaderboards. However, Merciful AJ, he goes by Ashjur on YouTube. He did a player spotlight on me, along with Daniel and maybe OA Fury, around this time, and he also he got some of my replays. I also did a really cool attack versus him with Electrofire Wizards. He made a new base, and I just absolutely destroyed it. It was awesome. Anyway, the what happened? The real question is, what happened? Why did I not get like a top 3 finish in the world? The reason is because the dropship update happened. There was an update to the game right around when I was holding number one. I was actually number one when the update dropped, and they buffed the crap out of dropships, and it like ruined me. I had all of these really good bases that I was using to go like beat all of these people, and we're talking top players that have gotten number one finishes before. I'm talking people like Daniel05, OA Fury, Chan. He doesn't play anymore, so you might not know him. And like others that I was beating on a regular basis with some of my bases. All of a sudden, when the dropship update happened, I was no longer good. And there's gonna be shifts in the meta, and that's okay. It just sucks that when I really was having a good season, that just happened. Here's an attack against OA Fury. By the way, he recently got number one in the world. I'm really excited for him. He's gotten a couple number 2 finishes, unfortunately, but he got it this season. He got the number 1, so really excited for him. Anyway, yeah, the dropship update happened, and then all of my bases, like, people would spam 6 dropships. They would just spread them out around the base, and they had so much health and they did so much damage that it didn't matter. Like, imagine like 6 giants just spamming them around the base, and then you getting a 6 star and the opponent not being able to do anything about it. Like, that's stupid, and that's how stupid that dropships were at the time. And the dropships completely invalidated all of my bases. And then I kind of rage queued a little bit, and I ended up with less trophies after the update than before the update. And if you know anything about the ladder, you pretty much always go up, because as people play, the skill gap increases. until the season's reset. So it's almost always you're going up in trophies. But yeah. It, like, honestly, I'm pretty sure I calced it. If I had just not attacked, I was at like, I don't remember what I was at. I was at like 70. I'll show a screenshot of what I was at. Pretty freaking high up. And it just, tragedy struck. And it's okay. You know, they released a new meta. I wish the new meta had happened when the season restarted. You know, that would have been better. Anyway, we're gonna watch some of the attacks. I think I just showed two attacks of me doing really well. I think this is one of the attacks where I did not do well. In fact, I think I got trapped. There was a Tesla here. Yeah, there it is. And it kind of screws me over a little bit, unfortunately. Also, I didn't use my battle machine effectively there. Real tragic. Honestly, probably not the move. Even when this plan worked, it was close. So yeah, tragic. But yeah. Anyway, as for if I'm competing in the future, I don't know. The thing is, when I was at the top of the leaderboard, like I said earlier, I was obsessed. I was actually obsessed with the game. It is all that I would think about consistently. It is everything that I would consistent about. I would be at work thinking about the game. I would be going to bed thinking about the game. I'd be eating food. Oh my gosh, what if I did this weird thing and built a weird base in the game, right? And that's just not healthy. So I don't know if I want to go back to that. So yeah, I don't think I'll be competing, but you know, doing videos is fun, and plus the game gets stale after a while. But yeah, doing some of these videos and challenges are kind of fun. So yeah, that's probably what we can expect from me. I mean, technically I'm number 1 in the US right now as I'm speaking, but that'll go down because I'm not trying to push throughout the entire season. Also, I'm going to link the video to AJ's spotlight of me right here, right at the end of the video. Click it, please, or don't. Do whatever you want.